Hey guys, sorry, I have not really used this camera much. It is a new camera, so bear with me. Today I'm doing a tutorial on how to make baby shoes. I did not make this particular shoe though. First you want to make a pattern for your shoe. And I used this shoe to make this pattern. I traced the bottom of it there, made some adjustments, made it round because these are more like foot specific shoes. And then I traced the shoe like that to get that pattern piece. I did not add seam allowance because I wanted this shoe to be smaller than this shoe, because this is for 6 to 9 months and I wanted it to be slightly smaller. When you do your cutting out of the pattern, you want to not cut on this line. You want to fold your fabric so that there are 2 pieces of fabric, and you want to cut right there, and around here. This part you want to keep uncut. It will make kind of like a horseshoe shoe shape that will end up like that. It will be this toe part, and I added a little bit of seam allowance here. What else you will need for this project is, of course, sewing pins, ribbon or fabric for your strap. I'm going to do 2 pieces of ribbon that tie together. You could also use elastic. You will want to have some scrap fabric or any other fabric you want to use, but this would be a great project to use scrap fabric with since the shoes are so small. And then this is going to be the top fabric. You also want to have some interfacing. You could probably do this without interfacing, but you want to put some interfacing possibly in the sole of the shoe. And you want to have your fabric cutting scissors. These are actually like really handy if you've been sewing without without fabric scissors, sorry. So I will get started at cutting out the pattern and showing you how to put it together. Okay, just to show you guys, in case you did not understand me when cutting out the pattern, this is for the top part of the shoe. The fabric is folded in half and I have it pinned this way. I'm going to be cutting all around here, but not cutting this part. I will show you now what that looks like. Okay, I have all of my pieces cut out. There is this piece, the top piece. As I said, it looks kind of like a horseshoe shape. Make sure you cut out 2 of these. 2 pieces for the inside of the shoe. 2 pieces for the inside bottom. The interfacing, which you could sew to the inside or the outside. And 2 pieces for the bottom outside of the shoe. The first thing you're going to want to do is sew this piece like this. You want to sew these two seams together. You can iron the seam flat, but that's up to you. Now, since you're making 2 shoes, do not forget to make 2 pieces. And basically what you're sewing right now is going to look like 2 pairs of shoes, because you want the inside and the outside. So I'm going to show you this sewn, and don't forget when you're sewing the outside, this is going to be what you see on the outside, the bottom and the outside of the shoe. Then the inside is going to be what you see on the inside. So you're going to see this on the inside bottom of the shoe, and this is going to become the inside of the shoe. I'll show you that right now. Okay, so now I have all of the pieces that are sewn here at the back of the shoe. If you want to, you can turn them inside out and take a look at what they look like, but you're basically getting the shape of the top of the shoe, as you see there. Keep them folded the outside way, and now you are going to take the bottoms of the shoe and you are going to want to line up and pin this to the bottom of the shoe. Okay, when you pin it together, you'll get something that looks like this, depending on how you prefer to pin. I did have to take the back in a little bit because the top of the shoe was slightly bigger than the bottom, but that's not a big deal. So you're going to want to pin it this way, everything inside out. You're going to do this with every part of the shoe, and you're just going to do 1/4 of an inch normal seam allowance all around the bottom of the shoe. Okay, after you are done stitching all around the bottom of your shoe, you want to cut little slits all around the shoe, especially at the rounded part, so that when you turn it inside out, it is more rounded. After you do this, which I made a mistake, I'm just showing you this for example, but I sewed this part, the inside of the shoe, wrong, which is fine. I have been really tired and taking care of a toddler who doesn't want to sleep, and I'm pregnant as well, so anyways, it's kind of difficult. You want to turn the outside of your shoe right side out, and then slip it inside of the inside of the shoe that is wrong side out. And I will show you that. Okay, after you do this, you want to pin all the way around, except for leave a little part in the back. And then you want to sew around most of the shoe, leave a part in the back so you can turn the 2 pieces right side out. So now you have your shoes. You turn them inside, well, right side out from when you stitched around here. You'll have a little piece in the back. You want to fold the fabric and you can top stitch around. I'm going to do this by hand because sewing very tiny shoes, I can't tell you how tiny these shoes are. Sewing very tiny things on the sewing machine can be very difficult, and it was just a pain in the butt. So to make these look a little more professional, I'm going to hand stitch all around, and at this time you can add your elastic or what I'm using is ribbon. Make sure if you are using ribbon to take a lighter to the ends of the ribbon, that way they stop fraying. Thank you for watching my tutorial. This is the finished product. You can iron yours, and if you fiddle with the end of the shoe with your fingers, it will become pretty rounded. But again, thank you for watching my tutorial. If you have any questions, anything you're confused about, please comment below and I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. I'm going to be making a few more tutorials, hopefully before the fall. Bye bye.